We are going in hot on a Sunday. Sunday morning. Today is June 7th, 2020. Hello and welcome, everybody. Hope you're having, hey, Teresa, hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world or whenever you are watching this, whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching it in the future, pre-recorded. There is the notification that we're live, so it's official. Hey, Michael, Bubble, Lynette, hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Hello. Jerry, hello. Stony, Philip, Amy. How's it going, guys? Hope you're having a good morning. Hey, Karsten. Hey, Dave. Good. Hippie, you just thinking of me? Oh, that's sweet. I like when people think of me. Joshua Geist. Hey, what's up? Jinmin. Am I smoking yet? Are we smoking yet? Yes, we are smoking with you right now. As a matter of fact, it'll be the first hit of this stream. So let's go ahead and do it. We'll call it let's call it bottom of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tis for all. Cheers, everybody. Roger, do you still believe in COVID? Rogelio Jacques, I'm blocking you from my live stream. There you go. You're welcome, everybody else. Man, I got a block. I blocked out there. I must have blocked out before I even got this hit out. Hey, Josh. Thanks, Joshua. Hey, Belle, Teresa, Josh, Teresa, Michael, Stony Vibes, wonderful stony day in the neighborhood, a wonderful stony day in its beauty, would you be mine? Blayhoo! I mean, bake. Wake and poach. I mean, bake. Dave C., thank you. Haha. Jinmin, what's up, buddy? Let me use this profile, says Karsten Cloud. Don't need to answer stupidity. No. That's just a dumb question. You're a fucking idiot. Do I still believe in this COVID nonsense? What? Dude, I've lost trendies, man, all right? I've literally lost audience members over this bullshit, so suck my dick. You know? Do you guys appreciate the way I segregate the morons from the intelligent? You guys like that? Morons over here, out the door. Intelligentsia in here. Inside the live stream intelligentsia. The intelligent ones. Ju Yin Lance. Yo, what's up, Ju Yin? How's it going? That was a dumb question, Mike. I never much of a wake and baker, Michael. Jinmin Coffee, Bell Smith, indeed. Hippie chick, lol. Good. So we're good. Quarter of the hour. Look, it's quarter of the hour. Cannabis isn't for all. Time to smoke again. Again. I agree. It's like asking questions about Santa Claus. Okay. No, it's not, but okay. The internet? You know what we're all using to talk to each other right now, that we can all see and experience it together. Do you believe in the internet? Or is that just a figment of our, of one of our, what is it, our multiplex fucking multiverse of, what is it? What's the words I'm looking for? The simulation. Is it part of the simulation that we're in? That was the word. All right, Sherry. Hello, good morning, Nay. Been busy and happy to be back to see you. Okay, Sherry, welcome back. Teresa smokes along. Sherry smokes along. Doug Rose. What's up, Douglas? One of my favorite people in the whole world and one of my detractors as well. Also, a red-blooded Donald Trump MAGA supporter. What's up, Doug? And let me tell you guys something. I love Doug. And if any of you talk shit to my friend Doug because he is a fucking rabid Trump supporter, I will fucking kick you out of my live stream. Don't fuck with Doug unless Doug lies to us. Okay? Doug's a good friend of mine. What's up, Doug Rose? How are you and how's the family, bro? I hope everything's going well. Yeah, that's right. Be nice to Doug. Doug's my boy. I haven't seen you in a while, man. I'm glad you popped in here. I hope all is well. Do you like the way I jump your shit as soon as you come in? It's okay. Listen, I've changed my whole thing on Trump supporters, bro, and I want you to know that, okay? You might not know that about me. I'm much more accepting of people who support Trump. If you support Trump and you want to say MAGA and Trump 2020 and all that shit, I support you in doing that, bro. I'm cool with that now. I love you too, man. One of the few people who can call me Ben. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate you, brother. He's a good person. He's a good person and he means well. Everybody should know that about Doug. I've known him for years and he's a good guy. He's just wrong on this one thing. Everything's good? Good, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. It's good to hear from you. Let me do this bong rip. I'm running behind. Quarter of the hour. Cannabis is, right. We're still alive, right? It's something to be happy about. I'm 52 years old. We're still alive. All right, cheers, guys. He can say stupid shit, just don't lie. You can come in here and talk about anything you want as long as you're not lying, misrepresenting facts. The first thing I will do is I will correct you on your misrepresentation of facts. But if you continue to lie about something, I'm going to have to kick you out of my live stream. That's with anybody. Nobody's allowed to lie on this live stream. It's not a lie stream. It's a live stream where we tell the truth. It's not a lie stream. All right, cheers, guys. Hey, Ronnie. I'm not that far into Trump. I just want our country back. Right on, Doug. You've changed your attitude, and man, that's what I'm hoping to see all of my friends do with Donald Trump over time. You know, if you want to vote for him, I understand. Just as long as you can't stand up for what some of the things he says and some of the things he does, man. You prove to me that you're a real person with a fucking heart, and that's all I care about, bro. I don't care who the fuck you vote for. I don't care. All I care about is that you keep it real, you keep it real with me, and you keep it real with yourself. That's all I ask. Hey, man, it is 4:20 in Newfoundland. I'm going to put my cafefe down. I am going to hit this bowl. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is business for all. Cheers, everybody. Like I said, just the facts. You're welcome anytime, bro. You're more than welcome anytime to come out here. And might I just say, bro, I've changed a lot since you and I hung out that last time with Cyber Reload. I've changed a lot. I'm not that guy anymore. If you watch my show, you'll see, bro. I've changed. I remember that guy, man. I remember that person. That's not where I am today. So I look forward to seeing you again, man. Definitely. Doug was with me when I got the worst motion sickness of my entire life. It was one of the most traumatic experiences of my entire life. Very embarrassing and very, very, very memorable. Oh boy. After I got my neck broken in a motorcycle accident, jarred something in my brain, may have done something to one of my ears. And I'd suffered from motion sickness. And what's crazy was when I got in my motorcycle accident, I was friends with Doug. We were playing video games together. And I could no longer play a certain video game. I couldn't play Quake Lithium 2 anymore because of my motion sickness. I had to start playing, did I say? Yeah, Quake. I had to start playing Battlefield. Actually, I think that's right when I met Doug, is when I started playing Battlefield. And I stopped playing Quake Lithium because of the motion sickness. You got a bird, she loves me? I bet she really loves me now. You haven't got corona yet? No, man, I hope I don't get it. I hope none of you get it either. I'm really scared of that fucking thing, man. You know, I am concerned about it. But I have not stopped living my life. Just so you guys know, I'm enjoying my life, and I'm not going to let it stop me from doing the things that are important to me. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I've watched You're Better, but still, Ben. Lol, my boy wants to come too. Oh, yeah, nah, you were fine. I felt bad for you. Thanks, brother. Yeah, that was bad, man. That was a bad scene. You know, it's those moments, those fucked up moments in life you share with some of your closest friends. You never forget, man. And it makes those friends even more valuable to you because we shared those moments together. Ah, Carly. She's fluffed up. Oh, did you like that? You guys remember I couldn't do this with the Bell's palsy at all? Maybe I've had, well, I still out the side of my mouth a little bit. Birds love it. Birds love me. Hey, I gotta run, but message me. I want to catch up. Doug, I will message you, brother. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. I'm so glad that you're getting a little turned off on Donald Trump, bro. I can't tell you how fucking happy I am about that. I mean, you could have I support you in voting for him, bro, if you still want to vote for him. I just need people to be fucking real about what the guy is about. That's all. That's all. You know? It's just, I love to see the growth in people, man. I hope you see it in me, too. So, it's good to grow with you. Good to change with you, you know? And listen, guys, my bill for police brutality is falling on deaf ears. I really thought, and you know, shame on me for assuming that Ron Placone would immediately get right back with me as soon as I sent him that bill for police brutality. I really thought he was going to tweet me back or something and say, bro, your bill nails it. And especially after I asked all of you guys to go to Twitter and tweet at Ron Placone to check out my bill to end police brutality, and I sent it to him. And you guys did go to Twitter, and you did message Ron Placone, and you did ask him to check out my bill to end police brutality. And he's been MIA off of Twitter for the last 15 hours, 12 hours or so, and I got no response from him. And, you know, the reason why I'm upset, and it's, you know, from the bottom of my heart, guys, this is a thing it's time-sensitive material. Now, granted, I wrote it in 2014, but Ron is covering police brutality almost explicitly right now in the last 3 broadcasts that he's done. It's all he's talking about. So it's vital that he read my bill for police brutality now while he's talking about it on his live stream. And what I really want for him to do, and I don't expect him to do it, but I would love for him to consider reading my bill to end police brutality on his live stream. Do you know that today I heard that the left offers no solutions to end police brutality? That's what I heard today. Do you know I think it was on Joe Rogan's podcast, I believe. And I think it was the guy from the Rising with, man, I love her, Crystal Ball. She's so much smarter than Joe Rogan is. Dude, I'm watching that interview, and Chris, if you guys turned off that interview, turn it back on and watch the whole thing. Let me tell you something. She eviscerates Joe Rogan. She's right, and he's wrong. And she blows him out of the water when it comes to police brutality and bringing in the military. And you should listen to it. You know, Joe is like trying to be the voice of reason and devil's advocate saying, no, Trump's making the right decision in bringing in the military. And she's saying, no, that escalates things. And she's like, well, how do you expect them to deal with it? And she said, the police. And then Joe Rogan says, but the police are doing the same thing the military are doing. And she goes, exactly, without the message that bringing in the fucking military gives to the protesters. You know, people are used to dealing with police, and that's fine. When you bring in United States soldiers with fucking American flags on their sleeves, you're starting a war. It's them against you. And that's escalating. It's poor leadership. It's poor decision making. It's already resulted in 17 deaths. People are dying. You know, people are going to die. Of course. You know, it's mass chaos out there. But what I have seen sickens me. What I've seen the police doing sickens me. Driving their cars down the highway, protesters on both sides of the roads, standing there, chanting, holding up signs, not threatening the police cars, and the police cars rolling down their windows and randomly spraying people on the side of the road with fucking mace. It's a disgrace, and I don't mean to fucking rhyme there because it's silly. And I don't mean to be silly right there. It's a fucking disgrace. And Donald Trump and anybody who supports that sort of behavior, they should all be ashamed of themselves, what they're doing to these protesters. And let me tell you something else. If you're a parent, leave your kids at home. Okay? If you're a parent and you want to go out and protest, great. Bringing a child to a protest is a bad idea. Don't fucking do it. Okay? You're a dumb cunt if you're a fucking parent that decides to bring your fucking child to a fucking protest. You're not thinking clearly. Don't fucking do it. All right? You know, I'm not even a parent. I know better. You know? What the fuck? Listen, guys. Protest. Bring your 18-year-olds out there to protest all you want. Bring your adult children out there to protest with you all you want. Leave your kids at home. Keep them where they're safe. They don't belong out there on the streets. They don't need to be exposed to this. We don't need them out there. You know, they can be doing stuff on the internet. They can be sharing. They can be tweeting. They can be speaking. All kinds of things. They don't have to fucking leave the home to do it. And listen, what I saw on Twitter was I saw this couple attack this woman and her child that were out protesting, holding a sign. They were walking in their neighborhood. Cute, right? Let's go out and protest, honey. Okay, so they take the fucking, you know, the 12-year-old girl out or the 11-year-old girl out. She sounded like she was 9. I'm going by her voice and the things that the little girl said. I'm scared, Mommy. I'm scared. I'm scared. 9. I'm thinking 9-ish. Okay. They're out there marching, holding a sign, and this fucking obese woman and her obese husband I'm attacking how they looked because they were acting like fucking cunts. Somebody's protesting or marching around, leave them the fuck alone. Don't go confront them. If you disagree, you go write a sign, and you go stand on the other side of the road, and you hold up your sign. You don't go over there and confront them and get in their fucking face, you fucking idiots. So this fat cunt tells the woman that I'm going to kill you. Literally on video, threatens to murder the woman while the little baby is screaming and she's saying, Mommy, I'm scared, I'm scared. Look, that fat bitch, well, good for her husband for pulling her back in the house, okay? I take back calling him obese. He was obese. But you know what? I'm not going to use that as slant against him. He pulled his fucking dumb cunt fucking wife back in the house, and kudos to him for defusing that situation. That's number one. Number two, that dumb cunt bitch, fat fucking cunt bitch needs to be in prison. She needs to go to jail. She needs to be booked. She threatened that woman, said she was going to kill her. I don't know what she did to the kid. That's not on video. But her saying those words to that woman, send the police to her house right now. The kid with the skateboard that got the skateboard taken away from him by the bigger black kids, right? The little white kid that was smashing the glass, right? He turned around, his face is on camera. Police need to go show up his door, take him to fucking jail right the fuck now. That's the job of the police. These people, their faces are on video. They need to go identify them and put them in fucking jail. Anybody that's doing anti-protesting, that is hurting, being violent, that is interfering. If you're interfering with a protest, that should be an offense. You're interfering with the protest. Those guys going out there with baseball bats saying they're going to stop the protests, those guys should all be the ones going to jail. There should literally be a law in the United States that says if you go out to counter a protest violently, you go to fucking jail. Now, if you want to go out there and hold up a sign and counter protest, that's fine. You can counter protest, but you can't do it with violence, and you can't go out there and threaten people with fucking weapons. You know, signs, not weapons. Can't have a fucking baseball bat with you. You can't have a fucking, you can't have a nice flexible piece of fucking cable with you. Okay? This is off limits. You're not allowed to have that shit. All right? All you're allowed to do is go out there and scream your fucking opinion, and that's what protesting is. Go out there, let them feel your numbers and your anger and your wrath and your disgust with this broken system. Do you know what Joe Rogan said on his fucking podcast? That you didn't watch this because it was Crystal Ball and you weren't interested in listening to Crystal Ball talk to Joe Rogan, but all of you need to go watch that podcast, I'm telling you. Do you know what Joe Rogan said to Crystal Ball? He said that, and it shocked me. He said that, I forgot. He said something shocking, man. And you know what? It's going to come back to me. Just give me a second, because I couldn't believe he fucking said it. It was about the protests, and it was about hey, that's not even worth me addressing. That's not even worth me addressing. I'm sorry, buddy. You got to go. The police have no accountability. Now, I got to remember what Joe Rogan said, and it is so shocking and so against. I remember. This is what Joe Rogan said. I'm so glad my memory started working again suddenly. Joe Rogan said that incidents. Hey, Jackie, I can see your name when you say hello. Hi. Incidents, thank you, of police brutality statistically are dropping in this country. That's what Joe Rogan, in defense of the establishment. That's what Joe Rogan said on his podcast with Crystal Ball. And if you missed it, you should go hear him say it from his mouth, because it's fucking shocking. Now look, let's say that Joe Rogan is right. Let's say incidents of police brutality are dropping in the United States, okay? Let's just say that that is a fact. incidents of police brutality are dropping. We have today a higher consciousness among us of people who are willing to whip out their cell phones and videotape these incidents. And I don't care if it's one incident a year, it's too goddamn many. Fuck Joe Rogan for saying those stupid fucking words. His little devil's advocation, I don't know where the fuck that comes from. I don't know where he's getting his information from, and it could very well be factual. That's not the point. The point is, it's a counterpoint to all the people who are protesting the ongoing police brutality that needs to end, full stop, right now. I don't want to drip of police brutality, Joe Rogan, and that seems fine with him. As long as it's declining in numbers, Joe Rogan said. The incidents of police brutality are dropping, says Joe Rogan. So that should make it okay that a man put his knee on another man's neck and murdered him. That should make it okay, Joe? So, for those of you who did not watch that interview with Crystal Ball from Rising with Joe Rogan, I highly recommend you go watch it just so you have a little bit more context when you're watching Joe Rogan so you can understand where he's coming from. Remember, Joe Rogan, police brutality incidents are dropping statistically, Rogan. My dog's name is Rogan. But I think I'm going to change his name to Beazle. Officially. I'm kidding, I'm not. His name's always going to be Rogan. Rogan's too cute of a name. Oh, my little bees, though. I love my bees. He's still on the bed sleeping. Now that he can get up on the bed, bro, forget about it. He goes up on the bed, sleeps, chilling. You're going to watch it? It's a long... I haven't even finished it yet, man. I've been watching it piecemeal, you know, because... hey, look at the time, guys. Look at the time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I say we do a Mixie Mixer ton and Mixie Mixer Sons. All right, we're going to do some Mixie Mixer Sons. Mix a little bit of this Pineapple Express with a little bit of this Orange Bud. A little bit of this Orange Bud with a little bit of this Pineapple Express. That's what we're going to do. You see what I'm saying here? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do side by side. Happy 710. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all of you. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, guys. It's a lot better. Seems a little drafty in here. The pigs are banging, flash banging, and gassing us. Billy, I wonder how confused the dog gets every time you start trash talking Joe. What did I do, Dad? I know, right? Luckily he's in the bedroom right now. What's the best book to show how to grow indoors? I like the hydroponics. Fuck, man. I found it on the goddamn internet not too long ago, Brad. Jesus fucking Christ. It's by Jorge Cervantes, but he goes by another name. His pen name is different. His name is George C. Patton, I believe. or something like that, or not George, something Van Patten. Maybe it is George Van Patten. And the book is called Hydroponic. They're growing. Fuck, I forgot, man. It's a great book, man. It's a great book. I just got to remember. Racist police just pulled over my. So one of the trendies bought the fucking book. You guys is anybody here who bought that book that I recommended for growing? And you could tell me the title. I gotta go. Racist police officer just pulled over my son-in-law for speeding. He's Mexican and she knows COVID has closed DMV. She didn't care. I now have to go save him from unlawful arrest. Speeding is not a crime to go to jail. He was going 7 miles over like all the cars around. Just go there with a good attitude. You got to treat them like they're gods. You know, it's the only way you can treat a police officer. They want to be treated like they're gods. And let me tell you something. I know you got to swallow your morals and your pride to do this, guys, but I do it. I never have a problem with the police. This is why. Shut my fat fucking mouth until I'm addressed, number one. Number two, I answer the questions as accurately and as quickly as I possibly can, loud and clear. Number three, I show them respect and I try to call them sir when I can. I do. And you know what? We get along really good. We do. It sucks! I fucking hate having to do that shit. You know, it's like bending it over and taking it up your ass all fucking night long. But at the same time, man, that's how you can stay the fuck out of trouble with the fucking pigs. My puppy, my bees? Is that my bees? Who's this? My bees? Oh, my bees. My bees. My bees. My bees. Oh, did you just wake up, buddy? Just wake up, buddy bees? Oh, yeah, you did. You just woke up. Okay. Okay, buddy bees. Okay. Oh, you falling over? Oh, buddy bees. Look at you, buddy bees. Buddy bees. Buddy bees. It's a great resource. All the basics. I recommend his DVDs. Hey, you shoot a DVD, $20, $20. Hurry. I think police officers should have to carry liability insurance as other profession. It would be a great incentive for them to keep their ass in line. Daryl Smith. Interesting. That's an interesting take. I never thought of that, Daryl. Carson Cloud, very good. I might even consider adding that to my bill to end police brutality. If you guys want to help me out, listen, it's quarter of the hour. Cannabis isn't this for all. My dog is just here laying on. That's why I'm not moving. My dog was all rubbing up against me. Listen, I'm going to do a bong rip for you because it's quarter of the hour. Cannabis isn't tisms for all. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Saying that right now. Getting her done. Getting me a little bit of this mixer since. Little mixies. Little mixersons. Mixersons. The technical. Mixies. All right. No law regarding cannabis, right? Cheers. Kneel for George Floyd. Kneel for Colin Kaepernick. And kneel for fucking Donald Trump. Crystal Ball said Donald Trump should have taken a knee. And I just thought of that. What an outlandish statement for Crystal Ball to make. Donald Trump should have taken a knee for 8.5 minutes. That's what she says on that podcast with Joe Rogan. And I got to tell you, you picture You can't picture Donald Trump taking a knee. Jorge Cervantes, yeah, I'm sure he's still alive. We would know if he died. We'd know, or the cannabis community would find out. Do I ever cough so hard? No, not that hard. So, you can't picture in your mind Donald Trump kneeling because you know he's not man enough to be seen this way. He's not a leader. He thinks that doing something like this is demeaning. He thinks that wearing a face mask and getting other people to wear face masks to save lives and protect people is demeaning to him. You know, when my buddy Doug Rose, when he thinks about stuff like that, that's gotta fucking hurt, man. It's got to bother him. You know, because for those of us out here who have been watching from afar and have been commenting or have been crying about it since day one, it's just such a relief for our friends who have been, you know, on the other side of this for so long to finally make some progress towards the middle where we all belong. You know, I think everybody should have fucking guns. You know, you're worried about school shootings. I don't have kids. I'm not worried about school shootings. Put guns in the hands of teachers and principals and put armed guards out there, man. Make them harder targets to hit. Enforce the schools. I mean, reinforce the schools. You know? Make them fortresses like you treat a fucking bank. You're so worried about your money. You're more worried about your money than you are your children. Make a school like a fucking bank. You know, suck my dick. You know, everybody should have fucking guns, man. And if you got irresponsible kids, you need to learn how to fucking keep your guns away from your irresponsible kids. But, you know, I always tell people don't have kids. There's no planet left for them. There's a lot of points that I cover on this show, man. You know, and it's 420, and I just assume stay on my fucking knee. And you guys smoke for George Floyd right now, all right? I'm going to stay on my knee. You guys go ahead and do it. All right? Wait. Oh, Rogan just gassed me. Rogan gassed me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's right underneath me. I'm sorry, George. No, I couldn't do it. Oh, my God. That was intense, to say the least. It was like, I felt like a protester standing on the side of the road getting fucking tear gassed by the fucking police in anywhere America. You just fucking name the place. He would never do it. I don't believe Trump would take a knee for Floyd and police brutality and all those lost from it. Too many. Think how many lives Donald Trump would save if he did that. Is it safe here yet, bro? Holy shit, I just got fucking gassed, bro. Listen, dude, Rogan doesn't always gas me. He doesn't do it. But when he does, it's fucking brutal. Are we good? Yeah, jump up there. Jump up on the couch, buddy. Rogan, jump up on the couch. That fucking face on him. Good boy. Good boy, Rogan. Good boy. Oh, man. Dude, he was right underneath me. I'm going to smoke 420 with y'all now. He was right underneath me. He laid down right underneath me. His ass was literally right there, and I was on my knee. And I caught the full brunt of his dog fart. His ass gas was right here. It came out like that, and then it went like this. And I was rendered out of the area quickly. I was I was diverted. My eyes are literally tearing from it. He walked. Old stoner, I know, right? Oh my god, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, dude. This was more of a. This was not a crop dusting. This was a fucking Moab, mother of all bombs attack. That's what this was. This was a direct hit. I'm still fucking trying to recover from it. Moab. I just got Moabbed. So I just got super dupered. I just got super duper missiled. We've got a super duper missile. We're going to be firing at other countries. Got this new super duper missile. We're going to fire it at other countries. We're going to fire it at first we're going to fire it at North Korea. Then maybe fire it at China. We're going to fire it at China. We're gonna fire it at China. I gotta make my mouth look smaller. I'm gonna fire it at China. I'm gonna fire it at. We're gonna fire it at Germany. I don't like her, Merkel. She's bad. We're gonna fire it at her. Just a splash. Oh, it was way more than just a splash, bro. This was a goddamn ocean. And I was drowning in it. I gotta hit this bong, and it's going to be devastating because it's a huge bowl. Alright? So I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna let you watch me roast it. I'm gonna let you see what it looks like in the bowl perspective here, okay? Check this thing out. Doggy fart treats. I love it. I'm going to have to get some from Chewy.com. What a great idea. Okay, so now I got to appeal to you guys. If you would, please, everybody go to Twitter right now and send Ron Placone a message on Twitter and say, hey, Ron, please read Trendy Nay's bill to end police brutality that he wrote back in 2014 and everyone ignored on your live stream. Be the first person to give Trendy Nay the exposure he deserves. And then put at Trendy as Dabbers. Who's the first person to tweet all that for me? Who could dictate that and tweet it for me right now? Tweet it at Ron Placone. You want me to repeat it? At Ron Placone. Please, you guys want to write it down? Write it down. Please read Trendy Nay's bill to end police brutality on your live stream that he wrote back in 2014 and had been ignored. Be the person that gives Trendy Nay the exposure that no one else will give him. No one else wants his message get. Let him know that YouTube has algorithmed me dead. That I used to have thousands. Tell him I had thousands of views when I would put a video up on YouTube. They algorithmed me down to nothing. And just ask him to lift me up out of that bullshit, because he will, man. You know, me being on the Atheist Experience, shit, their Atheist Experience is probably going live right now. It's noon. Dude, they're going live. We should call the Atheist Experience, man, and ask him questions. I want to ask him why does he accept the word of one man for the existence of Jesus Christ? To give me any more evidence. Why is that good enough for Matt Dillahunty? The word of one man, Paul, a real person who really existed. Hey, I'm a real person. I really exist. My dick is 14 inches long, Matt. You gonna believe me? What's the difference? It was just, it was mundane. It was just some mundane conversation. What? You guys already did it? Nick and Karsten, thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for tweeting at Ron Placone for me. Thank you so much. Man, I hope he gets those tweets, man. I just want him to read that bill, man. You know why? Because people are saying that no one on the left has offered any solution whatsoever for police brutality. And let me tell you something. 2014, I was full on Democrat. You know? So, Jackie Crosby, thank you so much for doing that. Wow. Thank you, Karsten. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Jackie. I'm smoking for all three of you right now. If you're going on Twitter and you're going to tweet at Ron Placone and you're going to ask him to read my bill for police to end police brutality, I messaged it to him on his website. I don't know what time he's going live today. You guys could all call into the Atheist Experience and you could ask any one of you could ask Matt Dillahunty why he accepts Paul's word of one man. If Jesus was such a pivotal figure, why does only one man have evidence that and why is his word considered evidence? And he tried to explain, if your wife comes home and says she had a bad day at work, and then you go tell me your wife had a bad day at work, am I going to, yeah, I said, because it's just some mundane thing. Not if you're talking about the savior of all of humanity. That's not mundane. That's the savior of all human. That's God's son, the Son of God. God, who created all of this. That's mundane. That's trivial. That's just conversation in passing. There's a huge difference there. You compare one to the other. Bottom of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. This is for all of my tweeters out there. if you're tweeting at Ron Placone and you're asking him to read my bill, this is for you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for getting on Twitter and doing this for me. All right. Cheers to all of you guys. Thank you. That's it. This is where I was in 2008, Amsterdam. And by 2014, I was writing bills for Congress. But just being ignored by the whole goddamn world. So, whatever. Amsterdam, my living room smells like Amsterdam. Amsterdam, when I stepped off the plane and smelled it, I knew I was in the right place. I walked into the coffee shop and didn't smell any coffee, but instead Jack Hara. Smoke filled the room and so did Super Lemon Haze and Super Silver Haze as well. Hey, Dan. Hey, Lisa. Hey, would you guys please go to Twitter and tweet at Ron Placone for me? And would you say, hey, would you please read Trending? And make sure you guys follow Ron Placone on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Okay, go to YouTube. Go to Twitter and make sure you're following Ron Placone on Twitter. And then, hey, do this. Go to Ron Placone's feed and like 20 of his things and retweet like 15 of his things and leave comments. Do all that. Give him some freaking activity too. Don't just send him a message. Give him some support. Then go over to YouTube. Then make sure you subscribe to him. Make sure you hit the bell icon so as soon as he goes live, you go over there and you watch his live stream so you know when he's live. He's good. He interviews a lot of cool people, man. He's fun. He's funny. And you got to look. He writes fantastic material. When he does his stand-up, he is hilarious. Hands down, he's fucking hilarious on stage. On his live stream, his comedy comes off dry. A little bit dry. You know, it's like he's almost uncomfortable when he's live streaming. And you can feel that. He's way more comfortable on stage. You know, because when you see videos of him doing that shit, bro, he's the fucking man. I'm telling you, I'm in awe of his stand-up. So, he brings news and he reads the fucking news and he gives you local and he gives you international and national news. He talks about politics. He has really cool people on his show, and he retweets you guys. He'll respond to you guys. He'll like your shit, and which is cool. He'll interact with you guys. It's fucking amazing because he's on the fucking Jimmy Dore show. And he's friends with Lee Camp and Tim Black and Graham Elwood. And you guys should be following all of these people. Jimmy Dore and Steph Zamorano, the miserable liberal. You guys should be following all of these people on Twitter. You guys should be following all of them on YouTube and watching all of their shows and looking to see if Ron wears my shirt again or if he talks about smoking the cannabis that I sent him. You know, because he could, that's over there waiting for him to pick up. I don't know if he's picked it up yet. I haven't checked. I could check. I could pull up my software. I could pull up my software. I can check and see if he's picked it up. You want me to check it? I want to check it. I'm gonna check it. I think I'm gonna check it. You guys want me to check it? I'm thinking about. I'm totally gonna check it. I'm checking it. You think I'm gonna check it? I'm totally gonna check it. I'm checking it. I'm gonna check it. Gonna look into it. Gotta look into a few things. Gonna check a couple facts. Gonna I'm gonna definitely gonna check the facts here. Gonna review and I'm gonna verify all the facts. Gonna look into that. Check it out. Look, I'm gonna count the numbers. I'm gonna figure it all out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna report back to you the figures, the numbers. I'm gonna tally them up. I like to tally it. I'm gonna tally it up. Tally up the figures. I'm gonna count it all up. I'm James Martin. James Martin. Who's James Martin? I don't know who James Martin is. Call me Nay. Hey, James Martin, call me Nay. It'd be great if you call me Nay. I'm trying to annoy anybody named Paul. Take Paul's word. Paul told me that Jesus existed. Definitely Jesus exists because Paul told me. Paul Smith came in here and said, definitely, Jesus definitely existed. Paul said it. So I know it's true. I'm just gonna take Paul's word for it. He wrote it down. Paul wrote it down. Just like the seer stones. Those were written down too. I'm gonna take his word for it too. I'm gonna take that man's word for it too. He wrote it down. It's gotta be real. It's not fiction. It's not classified as fiction. It's definitely holy word, the holy God. I'm gonna definitely believe that. Gonna count the numbers. The numbers add up. Definitely the numbers are definitely adding up. Added up the numbers. All the numbers add up. Makes sense to me. I have a very complicated, factually based, number-based mind. I added up the numbers. Definitely makes sense. I'm gonna believe it now. I'm gonna believe that. Definitely gonna believe it. You should believe it too. I'm gonna believe it. You should believe it too. I'm definitely gonna believe that. Not gonna believe it. Gonna definitely have to block out. Gonna block out what happened. I definitely forgot. Blocked out suddenly, but now I'm back. Count the numbers. I got the numbers to count. And I counted the numbers. Numbers were inaccurate. And then I reviewed it. Then I reported back to you. Then I checked out the numbers. The numbers didn't add up. I thought the numbers added up. But then I calculated in my head again. I miscalculated. Sometimes I miscalculate. Sometimes I miscalculate it. But then I catch my mistake. And I fixed it. I definitely fixed it. 'Cause, gotta fix things. I like to fix things. I like to make things right. I'm a good driver. You should let me drive this car. I'm a good driver. I like to drive. Got a car. This car right here. I'm gonna get in it. Turn the key. Put on my seatbelt. Definitely put on my seatbelt first. Then turn on the key and be safe. Put the car in drive, because I'm a good driver. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna drive the car. I'm definitely gonna drive it down the driveway. Dad says I'm a good driver. Let me drive this car. I drive your car. And drive your car. Okay, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna get in your car. I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna get in your car. I'm gonna drive your car down the road. I couldn't stick with it, man. I tried. Oh, it would have been so funny, man. Ah, that was good. I couldn't hold it anymore because I was inside. I was laughing because I was thinking about, dude, how funny would it be if Rain Man, like you were talking to Rain Man, you're like sitting inside. He's like, I'm going outside. I'm gonna take your car. I'm gonna take your car. I'm a good driver. I'm gonna drive your car. I'm gonna take your car down the road. I'm not gonna drive it too fast. I'm not gonna drive it too fast. I'm not gonna drive it too slow. I'm gonna drive it just the right speed limit. I'm gonna turn on the GPS. Make sure I'm driving the right speed limit at all times. I'm gonna put hands at 10 and 2. Definitely 10, 10, 2, not 10.5. Definitely 10 and 2, not 2.6. Not 2.6, but 2. 2 dead on. I'm gonna do 10 and 2. I'm gonna drive 10 and 2. Turn my head around backwards. Turn my head around backwards. Back the car out. I'm a good driver. I'm gonna drive your car. You stay right here. Give me your keys. I'm a good driver. Dad says I'm a good driver. You should give me your keys. I'm gonna go drive. I'm going outside. I'm gonna go take your car for a drive. Give me your keys. I'm gonna go drive it. Drive down the road. Just take it to the highway. I'm gonna drive it on the highway. Dad says I could drive good on the driveway. I'm gonna drive on the highway. I'm gonna count the mile markers. Make sure they all add up. The right numbers. I'm gonna add up the mile markers. Make sure. Drive your car down the highway and count the mile markers. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drive down the highway. Definitely gonna drive it down the highway. I'm gonna drive it down the highway. I'm gonna count the mile markers. Let me ask you guys a question. Every character that I do, there's 30 of them. And I'm going to read you the names. And I want you guys to vote on which one is your favorite, okay? But I want you to wait till I read you all of them first, okay? Because you might have forgotten one. All right. For instance, I'm just going to start with me, Trendy Nay. That's my favorite character right there. Because that's the one I'm always playing. Mr. on the internet, right? Tough guy on the internet. Trendy Nay. Okay, here we go. Here's my impersonations. I'm going to read you a list. Billy Mays, Phil Swift, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Bernie Sanders, Chip Diamond, Rip Taylor, which is a horrible one, Harvey Fierstein, Mitch McConnell, horrible one, Al Pacino, Sophisticated Nay, Trendy Nay, Don King's son, Captain Kirk, horrible one, Joey Diaz, Pee Wee Herman, horrible one. That's horrible. Special Nice Hinahan, Special Nice Hinahan, Cheech Marin, no. Rain Man, doing that dude. Howard Cosell, Joe Exotic, James Cagney, yeah, she, yeah. Saul Rosenberg, that's a good one. Jay Leno, no, I don't do Jay Leno. I don't even know why that's on there. Alex Jones, I like doing Alex Jones. Richard Simmons, that's a good one. Doing Jank, Uger, Ben Shapiro, Sling Blade, Dr. Oz. It's a good one. Exasperated guy. I like to be the exasperated guy. Waterman. And don't do it, guy. The guy always says, no, just don't do it. You don't do it. No, not gonna do it. You don't do that. And then there's that dude. You like Phil Swift. Alex Jones. You like Sling? Mashed French fried potatoes. Yeah, that one gets old really fast. I like Alex Jones. I like to riff on him for a while. You know, snorting lines of super male vitality in the bathroom, chopping them up and snorting them. You know, what you're gonna want to do is visit my website. That's gonna be prisonplanet.com, or of course, you're gonna want to go to infowars.com. You're going to want to go check out all the podcasting we do, the reporting we do, international. Of course, we have an ultra super line of products. You're going to want to go check that out. Don King, you like Don King's son? I like Don King's son too. I thought of that when I asked you guys this. Yeah, Don King's son's a good one. If I was going to focus on just one of those characters, Spot. You can't say the word spot because the word pot is. The word pot is fucking blocked on my live stream. I love it. So it's like your spot, your S dot dot dot. You got to figure out what it is. You're spot on with the AJ voice. I'm close. You know, there's only one person I know that does a better impersonation of Alex Jones, and that is Joe Rogan. Yeah, Joe Rogan does an excellent impersonation of Alex Jones. He does a really good one. I wonder if he could do a good Joey Diaz. I'd like to hear him. Maybe fuck around with Joey Diaz a little bit. See if he could do this one. Hey, we're gonna smoke a little. We're gonna drink a little. We're gonna talk to some ladies. You know, we're gonna talk to some fans. What's up? We're going out tonight. We're gonna take it easy. We're gonna take a limo tonight. You know, we're gonna drink a little bit. You know, a nice little green tea or something. I like maybe a smoothie. I like a blueberry smoothie. Unreal. So you guys don't really. There wasn't really one that really stood out. You guys all said different ones. Nobody really. There wasn't one that really got the most votes, so to speak. I should make a Twitter post, but they only let you have 4 options. I got fucking 30 goddamn. I need to delete some of those. I don't do fucking. I don't do Jay Leno. What's he talking about, Jay Leno? I don't do Jay Leno. I don't talk like Jay. What's he talking about? What's he talking about? Jay Leno probably talks really high like this, doesn't he? What? He tries to be funny. He probably talks like Joe Pesci. Kind of sounds like Joe Pesci, right? Hey, fuck you at the drive-thru. Let me tell you something. If I was Jay Leno, I'd probably fucking talk like this too, but I wouldn't curse, you know? I'd just talk like this. I tell you about my motorcycles. Hey, you see my motorcycles? Yeah, I got some cars too. You want to see my car collection? I'm going to show you all of that. You know, I'm really into that kind of stuff. I figure with all the money I make, I might as well have the things I love. So that's what I got. Let's go check them out. Hey, look, this is one of my motorcycles right here. And this is one of my cars. Hey, look at this. It's kind of like doing Pesci. You're just not cursing. That's the difference. Leno is basically... I should get a recording of both of them and play them side by side and listen to their voices. Hey, they fuck you at the drive-thru. Let me tell you something. They fuck you. They fuck you. They fuck you at the drive-thru. I sound like Mike Tyson? Let me tell you about my birds, okay? Look. I go out on the roof, I feed the birds, and then I let them fly around. They're great. I love my birds. My birds. Mike Tyson. With a cold. Yeah, Mike Tyson. I'm gonna knock you out. Hey, shut up, I'm gonna knock you out. I could see those, all 3 of those kind of being in that vicinity. It's that same tonality. It's like a nasal high. But Mike Tyson's got more of a... Where's Mike Tyson from? Is he from Chicago? I wonder where Mike Tyson's from originally. Okay, Google. Mike Tyson, place of birth.
Mike Tyson
New York.
was born in Brooklyn,
Okay, he sounds like he comes from someplace where they talk really tough. Yeah, definitely. They all kind of do. Joe Pesci does. He sounds like he comes from there. Okay, Google. Joe Pesci, place of birth.
Joe Pesci was born in Newark, New Jersey.
They're all from the same fucking area, man. Fucking Jersey. Hey, boys, let me tell you something. I got birds up here on the rooftop. I'm gonna go up here and show you my bird collection. He talks. He's a little... I gotta listen to Mike Tyson to try to do his voice. I've also heard Joe Rogan do Mike Tyson. He does a really good one. A good impersonation. I just have to think. Okay, Google. Jay Leno, place of birth.
Jay Leno was born in New Rochelle, New York.
All of them are from the same fucking place, man. They're all from New York. It's so funny. Hey, you let me tell you something. If you got a high voice, you kind of sound like the same people. Like you might sound like Mike Tyson if you talk like this. And I don't know, he doesn't say talk, but he might say talk like this. He doesn't say it so much, but let me tell you something. I gotta listen to his intonation a little bit more. That's his intonation is very important. It's very important if you're gonna listen to his you gotta listen to his intonation. And then if you're doing Jay Leno, there's no lisp there. You just gotta talk like this. And then if you're doing Joe Pesci, you gotta say, hey, fuck you. They fuck you, and you gotta say it more like that. You gotta be more angry. But it's basically, see, Mike Tyson doesn't get so angry. But see, Joe Pesci, he's kind of mad, you know, when he's talking. It's funny. He doesn't have that. That's interesting. I want to dissect all three of those voices, man, and listen to them all simultaneously and hear the differences. I want to study that shit and just be able to, I want to be able to have conversation. All three of them. Just sitting chilling with Mike Tyson, Jay Leno, and Joe Pesci. Chilling and me doing all three voices simultaneously. Oh boy, we're all sitting here together. Let me tell you something. Joe Pesci, I love your videos. I've watched all of your movies. Let me tell you, sometimes when I'm knocking people out, I'm thinking about you in some of your movies, the way you knock people out with your baseball bat. Oh yeah, you know, they fuck you at the drive-thru, you know, and I like to fuck anybody the best way I can. A baseball bat's just fine with me. Yeah, let me tell you something. You know what I like to do is I like to put people in my cars and on my motorcycles and drive them around my big property sometimes. That's what I like to do. Why don't you guys go for a drive with me? One of my cars. Look, let's hop into this Edsel together. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to learn how to do that. I'm going to get all three of them. I'm going to get all three of them and learn the little differences between their voices because they can't be that far apart. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something, buddy. They fuck you at the drive-thru. Funny how? Show me funny. Tell what? Hey, Anthony, he's saying, how am I funny? Funny how? Exactly. I'm falling back into Tyson, which is kind of funny because I kind of want to learn how to speak like Mike Tyson now. Mike Tyson. Oh, he talks more like, Mike Tyson. He talks more like this. It's more of like a reverse. He doesn't get so high. He keeps it a little lower like this, I think. I think it's all about intonation. Once you get the intonation right, you can talk more like Mike Tyson. Yeah, I don't think he goes very high like that. I think he, maybe if he's agitated. I think I'm a little agitated. No, not agitated. I think I'm a little agitated. How would he say agitated? See, it's important. You want to learn certain words. How they would say a certain word. Agitated. I think you've agitated me a little bit more, but that's okay. I was up on my roof playing with my pigeons the other day, and one of them didn't come back, and I felt the same way. I was a little agitated. You've agitated me. I might have to knock you the fuck out now. Oh, I wouldn't say fuck. I might have to knock you out with the left. I've been working on my left lately. I gotta go listen to Mike Tyson. I have no idea how he talks. I gotta get a monologue. I gotta get a Mike Tyson monologue, and learn it. That's the best way to do it. Man, that's how I'm trying to learn. It's hard. Chris, I'm trying to learn. It's the hardest one I've ever tried to do. I've been working on it. I sound nothing like him. Cowbell? A little more cowbell? Hell yeah, 3 minutes. Hell yeah, top of the hour. Fuck yeah. I'm walking in there with Christopher Walken. I'm trying, man. It's a hard one, but man, I figure if I could do Christopher Walken, I could sound like anybody. He's really hard to do. Okay, Google. Christopher Walken, place of birth.
Christopher Walken was born in Astoria, New York.
Dude. It helps, man. It helps knowing that. They say things a certain way. But he's just got a lower voice. Christopher Walken's got a lower voice. And he says, watch. This watch. And cowbell. Cowbell. Some more of that cowbell. So I should go listen to a Christopher Walken monologue. What I was doing was listening to somebody else do Christopher Walken. His fucking voice kind of skips around. He's got a really weird rhythm, cadence with when he talks, and that kind of separates him from everybody else. And there's a lot of comedians out there that do impersonations, but I've heard one comedian that sounds just like him. One guy. I mean, there's other guys, they think they do it good, and they're funny, and a lot of people laugh and whatever. But when you hear this other guy do it, and it's dead on, and you're, wow. He did his impersonation to Christopher Walken, and Christopher Walken was not happy. Yeah, that's how he responded. You hear him, it's like, damn. King of New York, yeah. Walking. I touched my beard. I had some beard vomit. You guys hear my generator running outside? It's running. 10 o'clock, top of the hour. Cheers, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching my show. I'll see y'all later. See you. Maybe around 4:20 my time. That's let's see, it's 10. 6 hours from now or so. All right, see you in 6 hours. Take care, everybody. Bye, y'all. This 20-second wave was brought to you by Ron Placone. That's Get Your News On with Ron at YouTube. Ron Placone at YouTube. Ron Placone on Twitter. Please follow Ron Placone on Twitter and get notifications from him. Get notifications on his YouTube channel by hitting the bell icon next to subscribe so you get notified every time he goes live. Also, check out the Atheist Experience today. They're broadcasting probably right now, man. Atheist Experience, you could call in, and I'd love to hear one of you ask Matt Dillahunty why he accepts Paul's word, one man, that Jesus existed. Why? Only one man, such a pivotal figure in the history of religion. Why would you accept the word of one man that's such a pivotal man in the history of all of mankind existed? The word of one man named Paul. Why? How is that? How do you consider that evidence enough for you? How is that evidence enough for you to say that Jesus existed? Bye, guys.